It's time for Wildcard Weekend, and we start with a rainy day in North Florida. The 5-seed Oakland Raiders will take on the 4th-seed Jacksonville Jaguars. It's going to be a good one. Both teams did not make the playoffs last year and are proving they can be underdogs in this playoff race to make the second ever Super Bowl. So a nice drive for the Raiders, but Jacksonville able to hold them in the red zone. The Jags, one of the best red zone defenses in the NFL. As here is Janikowski for a chip shot, and it is good. From 32 yards, the Raiders have a 3-0 lead. Jacksonville marching down the field here. First down and 10 for Bortles. Ivory off to his right. Bortles punts, looking to the end zone. Intercepted! Nate Allen for the interception. And on the first drive, Jacksonville can't cash in, and the Raiders come up big. A costly interception from Blake Bortles, and the Raiders defense stepping up. See Allen jumping the intended receiver, James O'Shaughnessy, getting those two hands up there for the pick. So again, Jacksonville able to stop the Raiders in the red zone. This one from 37 yards, Janikowski up to kick. It is up and through, and it is 6-0 as a long drive comes to an end for the Raiders. And that will end the first quarter. A pick and 2 field goals for the Raiders. They're up 6-0 on the Jaguars here in the first game of Wild Card Weekend here in the NFL. Bortles to throw, looking, pass caught for the touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, who had only 2 in the regular season, has one here in Wild Card Weekend. And a big touchdown to tie the game, and an extra point will take the lead for the Jaguars. So Bortles, after the pick, responds with a touchdown to O'Shaughnessy. And the Raiders decided to run man coverage, and that did not work on the Jaguars there. So a big extra point coming up from Myers to seal the Jaguars' lead. As early in the second quarter, Jacksonville with the chance, and he will get it up and through. Right down the middle, it's 7-6 Jaguars. Carr in the shotgun here from the 4-yard line. Carr, Lynch, breaks a tackle, and Marshawn Lynch will take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. What a year for Marshawn Lynch. Came out of retirement, signed with the Raiders, and he has their first touchdown of the day. And in games like this is where Marshawn Lynch thrives, really punching the football down the field in weather like this. So Jacksonville, that time they could not stop the Raiders in the red zone. As on all 3 of their drives, the Raiders have been in the red zone. As this to make it a 13-7 game, it is up and through, and the Raiders lead by 6 on the road against Jacksonville. So this time it's the Raiders who stop the Jags in the red zone. An offensive game for weather like this, as Myers was 7 on the play clock. Good snap, good hold, and the Jaguars cut the lead down to 3. And that's the 2-minute warning. 13-10, a big catch by Rivera. And the Raiders move down the field in a tight game so far. The Raiders had control early, but Jacksonville, they've been able to score 10 of the last 13 points. The Raiders scored that 3 earlier. First down and goal. Carr, handoff. Lynch, his second of the day. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch gets the Raiders a 19-10 lead. They're really starting to pull away. 4 drives, 4 scores, and this offense cannot be stopped in the rain as Lynch dives to make sure he's in the end zone. He had 1 from 4, and I believe this one was from 5 yards out. And the opportunity to get the lead up to 10, the largest it will be all day. And it is good. 20-10. The Raiders are rolling. 9 seconds. Can the Jaguars add an additional 7 going into halftime? Bortles, fake to Fournette. in the shotgun. Bortles with time, pressure in his face, throws! He's intercepted again. Picked off on the play, still going down the field, and he cannot go to the end zone. And going into halftime, a late interception from Bortles, and the Raiders have 20 points and 2 turnovers on the Jaguars. 3rd down and 11. Jaguars have gone nowhere here to start the third quarter. Bortles to the throw. Here comes Ware. Bortles rolling, loses the football, scooped up by Ellis. Ellis taking it into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. What a turn of events. The 3rd Jaguars turnover in not even 3 quarters. Bortles trying to roll out, and Ware knocked it out, and Ellis scooped it up, and he rumbled his way into the end zone for the score. So a massive turn of events. The Jaguars, who their offense looked a lot better in the second quarter, but now the Raiders' defense steps up. And Janikowski nails it, and the Raiders are up by 17. 3rd down and goal. Can the Raiders add on more points? Richard in motion out of the backfield. Carr to throw. Pocket collapsing. Has time. Throws! He's intercepted! Andrew Colvin on the interception. And the Jaguars, they finally force a turnover of their own. And Carr not very happy about it. He was looking for Jared Cook, but it was severely underthrown and straight to Andrew Colvin, who was right there ready for the interception. Raiders with no Amari Cooper today, but that has not affected them one bit because they're up by 17 thanks to their defense and Marshawn Lynch, who have been the touchdowns today, 27-10 going into the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Richard in the backfield. Carr, they give it. Richard breaks a tackle. Touchdown! The Raiders cannot be stopped here in Jacksonville. Jalen Richard has a rushing touchdown. Richard had 1 in the regular season. He has 1 today. And the Raiders can go up by 24. What we thought was going to be a defensive game where the offenses could not click because of the rain. That's been the case for Jacksonville, but not for the Raiders. So here's the extra point attempts by Janikowski, and the Raiders are up by 24, 34-10. Janikowski can make it a 27-point game. It'll be the largest ever wild card lead. And he got it. 37-10 Raiders. Third down and 7. They will not elect to get a playoff. 2-minute warning. The Jags just has to take it down and accept this one as a loss. 3rd down and 10. Jaguars going to try and convert. Bortles to throw. Has time. Fires. Picked off again. That one by Carey. And the Raiders will take their knees. And the 4th turnover they forced today on Blake Bortles. He will trot off to the sideline, and very unfortunate outcome today for the Jaguars. Just was looking for a lead, double covered, and Carey went up and made the interception. Probably one of the best defensive performances by the Raiders all season. And that will do it. A dominating performance by the Oakland Raiders. They take it 37-10 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who won the AFC South. Had a really good season, but just not enough for this Raiders team that came prepared defensively and will move on. And if Baltimore beats Pittsburgh, then the Raiders will face the Chiefs. But if Pittsburgh beats Baltimore, then the Raiders will go up to Foxborough and take on the Patriots. But otherwise, an excellent day by the offense and the defense by the Raiders to get the job done today. 37-10, the largest playoff win. Last year, the largest playoff win, I believe, was 14. that came in the first round. The Raiders, Carr, 19 for 28, very accurate, 246 yards in the rain, pretty impressive, and an interception. Lynch and Richard with some rushing touchdowns. Bortles, very rough, 1 TD, 3 interceptions, 4 turnovers. James O'Shaughnessy with a career day, though. But otherwise, Jacksonville, very rough day for them. This is American Sports Coverage, signing off.